What is fast fashion? As time flies, the global fast fashion develops and changes with consuming market. The core content of fast fashion: E. Environmental pollution, modern slaves, plagiarism. Fast fashion brand continues to face public relations crisis. 2. Fast fashion is controversial, sustainable fashion growth. 3. China Industry 4.0 Industrial Revolution has spawned real-time fashion, subverting the European and American market. 4. The epidemic triggers the cost reduction of Europe and the United States. Consumption control highlights the two-sided nature of the generation. 5. Geopolitical, epidemic, environmental and social responsibility, cultural blind areas. China's C brands challenges. Byte jumping TikTok on November 2021 online. Women's independent stationed Mon Studio, accurate signing of China's C women's brand Shine. However, according to Mon Studio's official announcement, the platform has stopped operation on February 11 as the most representative enterprise in China's exquisite brand. Shine does not seem to change. More Chinese clothing brands want to go to the sea. With the powerful capabilities of supply chain digitization and commercial operators, China's fast fashion brand is gradually winning with the competition of local fast fashion brands. But these brands still need to face more challenges that transcend business operations. Such lie the local market for environmental sustainable development, governance mechanism, and how to form a benign interaction with a broader social stakeholder. Reflection of fast fashion and moral consumption. Since 2002, the fast fashion international brand has entered the Chinese market and started in recent years, and the local fast fashion brand rapid replication model seizes the market. Fast fashion consumption has become mainstream clothing consumption model. However, in the history of fast culture, this business model has encountered many challenges in moral and sustainable issues, and the fast fashion brand is experiencing the continuous public relations crisis. Fast fashion is difficult to take off their depth bindings with moral issues, environmental impact, pollution, waste. As early as 2016, McKinsey mentioned in a report called Less Than Style as Sustainable, a new fail fashion formula, greater than. Between 2000 and 2014, the global per capita clothing purchase increased by about 60%, and the garment production has turned over, and consumers retain the cost of the cloth. It is approximately half a year ago. By compressing production cycles and fast update the latest style, fast fashion brands make shoppers to purchase more clothes. At the same time, the number of product series of European apparel companies has increased more than double from 2002 to 2011 in 2000. Since the price of clothing is far behind the overall price of prices, the cheap has prompted consumers to change the consumption attitude in the field of clothing. They almost treat low-cost clothing as disposable items. Some data indicate that consumers wear the costume is discarded in 78 times. 1995至2014 National Price Growth Rate and Clothing Price Growth Rate. Unlike it in business model, it is very weak in the process of clothing production and recycling. From planting cotton to dyeing and washing, making clothing need to consume a lot of water and pesticide and will emissively emissions a large amount of greenhouse gas. According to McKinsey, the production of 1 kg of fabric will produce 23 kg of greenhouse gas. At the same time, clothing made of recycling mixed materials is often difficult. In every newly produced clothing, 3 pieces are landfilled or incinerated within 1 year. Left, clothing sales vs global GDP. Right picture, approval average number. The low price of fast fashion products originated from the lean supply chain. However, in this business model, innovation involves plagiarism design and exploitation labor. For plagiarism, Huffington Post has been evaluated in an article. The clothing produced by fast fashion brand looks like it is directly from T-Stage. A lawyer explained this, such as the fast fashion retailers such as Zara and H&M can produce and sell almost the same clothing style with the designer brand is because of the essential US law has no copyright protection for fashion design. In addition, fast fashion brands are facing labor conditions, including child labor, remunerative, and health and safety hazards. In recent years, the workers' wages in the upstream apparel plant have been too low, and the unsafe and even deadly related reports in the work environment. Mentioning fast fashion, people even link them with the ETH century sweat factory. From the general point of view of the West, in many cases, the conditions of the sweat factory are similar to the prison labor. H&M and Uniqlo have criticized because of the use of sweat boxes. In 2020, both faces the survey due to the accused modern slavery. For more product solutions, you can follow us at